I'm feeling alive again. My vessels dilate. All the enemies start to pray, start to escape. No one can take away our power and our faith. Once we showed up in this game, this thrill won't fade away. See us step in the spot, shining like VVS bronze. Another one bites the dust, making my adrenaline rush. My crown will never rot, 'cause I'll ignite the flames of new life. The glory is always by your side. Our faith will never collide. Through the dark night, there's always a light, always a sign, showing that we will win this fight.
When you feel like everything's dead and in, so hard to stand the whole world's like a train. Keep taking an L, everything's in vain. You feel so powerless with your bare hands. Speak it out even when your voice shaking, 'cause we'll make it. Our steps be groundbreaking. We'll be the blockbuster of the season for the sake of freedom. Keep dreaming, compete for the dreams till they retreat. Put on some speed till you hit the beat. Keep moving forward even when your heart's bleeding. Y'all know when we're ready, glass ceiling. Believe it, hang on for victory. Write a new chapter of history. Don't let anyone define your limit. Sometimes the loss has a lot of meaning in it. Know I'm a loaded gun with a lot of ammo. Fragile like a bomb, don't crush my ego. Span the scope, I'm ready for war, 'cause fantasy doesn't excite me anymore.
'Cause I'll ignite the flames of new life. The glory is always by your side. Our faith will never collide. Through the dark night, there's always a light, always a sign, showing that we will win this fight. Win this fight. To collapse, to fall, to break, but always come back stronger.
I'm feeling alive again, my lungs and pupils dilate.
Kneel down to fate, but be the one who conquers.
No one can take away our power and our faith.
'Cause I'll
Compete for the dreams till they retreat. Put on some speed till you hit the peak. Keep moving forward even when your heart's bleeding. You'll know when we're bringing that ceiling. Believe it, aim on for victory. Write a new chapter of history. Don't let anyone find your limit. Sometimes the loss has a lot of meaning in it. I'm a loaded gun with a lot of ammo. Fragile like a bomb, don't crush my ego. Span the scope, I'm ready for war, 'cause fantasy doesn't excite me anymore. When we raise our voices together, filling the void. Trust your gut, then bear the harm. Show them who's the GOAT.
微风和霓虹交错，彩带在人群中穿梭。摩天轮在慢慢走，我的心跳却失控。你看向我，整个游乐园突然失踪。我希望能拉住时间的旧线，就能靠近你侧脸。全世界像旋转木马一样转着圆圈，你还像初见时那样的明亮，把每个角落照亮。要跳舞吗？趁着烟花在银河开始盛夏，星星纷纷摇摇落下，牵着我遥不完结的乐章，一起跑吧，大地图着旋转飞机的形状，沿着海风吹的方向，把所有烦恼全都流放，一起跑吧。
cruise along in that year. I lost my love by sleeping alone. I got a whiskey on my nightstand. Mask on, I took his stone. Fire in my heart and steel in my hand. The troubles, battles, they're in my way. I just flip my hair without care. Behind the mask, I play my role when I command. The whole world knew, maybe like what they say. I got a demon in my soul, breathing on babe, and I'm sure that how it feels under my heels. Long shot, must reach my goal. Wooden quick tower, angels call. Strive through day and night. I wait with the time, make my kingdom thrive. It feels wrong, but it feels alright. Being back for town, reading in the sky. Hey, behind the mask, I play my role when I command. The whole world knew, maybe like what they say. I got a demon in my soul, breathing on babe, and I'm a sword that heart is feel under my head. Under my heels. For every doubt and every sneer, I'm sure they know when I'm here. No rules to fight, no rumors to fear. I'll dance in the storm, laughing and cheering. Behind the mask, I play my role when I command. The whole world knew, maybe like what they say. I got a demon in my soul, breathing no baby. I'ma show you how to feel under my head. Under my head. No longer stuck in the days, or feel like trapped in a maze. Now it's time for us to turn the new page. Every night before I sleep, I pray to God secretly that one day we'll be committed to a lifelong companionship. Oh, now it's manifested, just like the magic. After all the efforts we've been invested, and I know it's ever and everlasting. When I saw my colors blend in yours, my heart arose in glow like the break of dawn. From now on, our fairy tale unfolds with all these swirling petals. We write all the sorrows. When I'm feeling down and blue, I just simply think of you. Then I feel like there's nothing that I can make do. Love that is all the way here, wiped out all of our tears. The sorrow and fear all disappear while you're near. When
when I saw my colors blend in yours, my heart arose in glow like the break of dawn. From now on, a fairy tale unfolds with all these swirling petals. Rewrite all the sorrows. Even if the time machine really exists, I don't care about it, 'cause ever since you embraced me with that eternal Sabine, my heart beats differently, and I'll wear it on my sleeve. When I saw my colors blend in yours, my heart arose in glow like the break of dawn. From now on, a fairy tale unfolds with all these swirling petals. Rewrite all the sorrows. I'll hold you close to the end of this world.
ถึงตาคุณแล้วที่จะได้เพลิดเพลินกับความรักอันแสนหวาน ยินดีต้อนรับสู่รูซากุระวาวเวอร์ชันล่าสุดที่จะทำให้คุณตื่นตาตื่นใจในทุกช่วงเวลาที่เล่น อย่าลืมไปเล่นเกม Ragnarok Origin กันด้วยนะคะ
No longer stuck in the days, or feel trapped in a maze. Now it's time for us to turn the new page. Every night before I sleep, I pray to God secretly that one day we'll be committed to a lifelong companionship. Now it's manifested, just like magic. After all the efforts we've invested, and I know it's ever and everlasting. When I saw my color blend in yours, my heart arose in glow like the break of dawn. From now on, our fairy tales unfold with all these swirling petals. Rewrite all the sorrow. When I'm feeling down and blue, I just simply think of you. Then I feel like there's nothing that I can make through. Love that is all the way here. I doubt all over tear, the sorrow and fear all disappear while you're near. When I saw
Valkyrie sings, hear her sweet voice soar. Golden mead flowing in Valhalla's glow, where the northern lights in splendor show. Have you seen anything like this before? Silver swords gleam in the light of dawn. Thunder roars, dance unfolds, where immortal hearts belong. Sing the earth to the battle's fight, to heroes fight alone. Raise your voice from Asgard to the world. Our saga will be told. Our saga will be told. Underneath the moon's enchanting sights, Arden's eye guide us through the night. Never be afraid of fire or thin ice. Warriors fight with great might.
Warriors, let this day be etched in the pedestal of history. Let's forge our fate through courage and determination at the edge of abyss. For faith, for honor, for those who came before us. This is not just a battle. It is our saga.
Sing the earth to the battle's fight, to heroes fight alone. Raise your voice from Asgard to the world. Our saga will be told. Our saga will be told. Toast to stars that brightly gleam, Valhalla's echoes fill
Good evening, ROO adventurers. Welcome to the Ragnarok Origin Valhalla Cup Season 2. I'm one of the commentators for the English commentary tonight. My name is Nikki. Joining us is another amazing commentator. Kindly introduce yourself.
Thank you, Nikki. Hello, everybody. My name is Lemon. I'll be the co-casting for the English stream today. I'm really excited to be here with you all for the grand finals. Right? Thank you, Nikki.
I am also pleased to be sitting here at English commentary together with Lemon. This is a first time, right, Lemon? How are you feeling?
Ooh, very nervous. Never nervous, right?
No.
So it was 2 weeks that I've been streaming alone, right? Doing
Yes.
everything alone, and now this is the first time I will be co-casting. Right? This is the first time I'll be casting with another very experienced, right, caster. Right? I'm very
Don't
nervous,
mind me.
and
Don't mind
I
me.
hope that I would be up to par, right? Because I'm seeing in the chat that everybody's calling for you, Nikki. You're like the
No,
goddess.
No, they're friends. They're friends. So shout out to our friends who's currently watching the live stream right now. Don't forget to share our live to your friends, guildmates. Yes, Lemon, you mentioned that this has been a long journey from the qualifiers. Tell us more about the history of our the grand finalists for this evening.
Well, is it a spoiler? Not really, right? Because we
Not
already know
really.
who's playing in the finals, right? So it's going to be a very interesting match, right? Honestly, I've been looking forward to this matchup all day, right? This is probably one of the most stacked finals we could ask
Yes.
for from this tournament. Not to mention both teams. It's a C versus C, right? South Asia
Yes.
team on both sides, right? And we both teams, we know them very well. Not just us, but they also know each other very well. They are a long-term rival, right?
Yes.
Throughout many tournaments,
Mhm.
many events in the game, right? So
Yes.
I have my team in deep down in my heart, right? But Nikki, how are you feeling about the matchup today, though?
Actually, we're not biased. No bias here. But anyway, you mentioned about the history, but hold that thought. You have something for
Alright.
the viewers.
All right, everybody. Right, our first item code for today at the bottom. So we have VALHALLA. I don't know, VALHALLARISEA. So start redeeming your item codes. This item code you'll get 3,000 diamonds and 1 stone of bond. 3, right? So this is the item for the item code. However, Nikki, I believe we've got a lucky draw happening in the chat. Am I right?
That is correct because Lemon and I were very generous. Just kidding. It's from ROO, guys. All you have to do is to type in your UID plus your server plus your IGN or in-game name and your message to our competing participants like Moonveil, Legends, or even to Lemon and Nikki or to your loved ones or guildmates. You can do so. Just take in mind that it should be a valid entry or else, you will be forfeited, will be disqualified. But anyway, it will be automatically sent to your in-game mail, so be sure to put in your correct entry. And as of the moment, I'm just waiting for the entries because Lemon, we do have a 3-minute delay, right? So we're just
Yes,
waiting
exactly.
for them to give us the entries and then I'll be screenshotting the winner. But anyway, 1,888 Nyanberries, very generous of ROO and Lemon and Nikki as well.
Exactly, right? And guys, be nice, right? Pray, right, that Nikki will pick you because as you all know, the one who will be picking the lucky winner from the chat, it would be Nikki, right? So if, throughout the tournaments, if you're watching Nikki, right, and you've been nice to her, right, I hope that she picks you, right? But if any
Regardless,
of you, right,
regardless.
on the other hand, if the people, right, anybody who bullies you, right, be aware she would not pick you. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, Lemon's just kidding because our adventurers, Lemon, to be fair, are very kind. Wow, they're very kind and they're very excited. Honestly, you mentioned a long-running history between our participants. Just going back to the thought while we're waiting for the entries to come. Okay, again, UID server username. While we're waiting for that, let's just have a chat. When it comes to history, you mentioned this is no longer a spoiler. They have been fighting one another from every tournaments. And
Yes,
they are
exactly.
siblings. They are from the C server. Of course, shout out to the other participants as well from Hong Kong, Thailand, and Macau, Taiwan, and Macau. But for now, Lemon, do talk us about the rules of this tournament.
All right, for those who just join us, right, let's quickly go over the tournament format a little bit, right? So Ragnarok Origin VALHALLA Cup, right, is the highest level tournament in the Origin series, right? This tournament brings together the strongest guild from 3 different regions, which are mainland China, Taiwan, Hong Kong, Macau region, and the Southeast Asia, right? The tournament is divided into 3 total stages: the regional qualifiers, the global round robin, and the grand finals. In the round robins, each guild play against each other guild in a best of 1 format. My apologies. And only the top 2 teams from this round robins will qualify into the grand finals, right? And here we are today at the grand finals. Not just that, this grand final will be played in the format of the best of 3, where the winner will be crowned the champion of today. Okay, so the 2 teams, not a spoiler, right? That will be matched up today is Legends and Moonveil. Now, let's look at Legends' journey a little bit to the grand finals, right? So they have lost their first match against Moonveil, right? A shaky start, but after that, they are able to bounce back strongly and won all of the remaining matches. The performance secured them the 2nd place, right, and the spot here in the grand finals today. Now, Nikki, how about Moonveil's running?
Yes, thank you so much for giving us an overview of what happened during the round robin. As for Moonveil, they are reigning our tournament, I mean the round robin per se, 5-0, 0 defeat, going here into the grand finals very confident, very strong. But the question now lies, who will be our grand champions? Will be the undefeated, or will it be, Legends, their arch enemy from before?
Exactly. So today, you could call it a revenge match for Legends, right? And for Moonveil, we will see if they will be able to become the, how should I say this, the undefeatable champion of this tournament or not, right? If they are able to pull this win out today, we could say that throughout the 3 stages that I've mentioned, right? The regional qualifiers, the round robins, and today, the grand finals, they will not drop any game, right? So today, right here, right now, we will see if that is going to happen or not. Or Legends, right? They will get their revenge from the first day, right? Take back this win and crown themselves the best guild, right? The best team in the game right now. I say in the game, right? Because this is a global tournament, right? 3 servers, not just any region, right? This is the biggest tournament right now. What do you think about this, Vicky?
That is correct. I couldn't agree more with what Lemon mentioned a while ago. So, yeah, it could be a vengeance match of. Let's find out later on. But kindly introduce this team.
All right, so let's look at Legends side. Here's the guild master for Legends. Name is Jiango, right? So right now, I believe he's playing the Archer class, right, today. He's been with the guild since day 1, if I am correct about this. And from what I've known, right, he's a very solid and experienced leader, right? Very highly skilled, good skill play, right? Very knowledgeable, and definitely a key player for Legends today. And so, nothing much needs to be said about him, right? I have played with him, right? I have listened to his commandering skills. Kudos to him. He's one of the best. Now, Nikki, let's look at Moonveil's commander.
Yes, we have here the GM or Guild Master for Moonveil, Bomb Car, whatever you call him. But anyway, Bomb. Like what you mentioned for Jingo, he has been playing since day 1. Same with Bomb, together with his friends. So until today or tonight, he's still playing strongly, always a DPS. So now let's see if his prowess or his strategies and how he commands will be able to still bring their guild to the top, knowing that Legends are really strong and formidable opponent as well. Now let's move on to the composition.
Now, looking at the class competition for both teams, right? Both sides are running very same or similar core damage dealers, right? With Warlock, Genetics, and Guillotine Cross, right? Same amount, very close, right? For the support, definitely the Archbishops and the Wanderers on the both side. But we see some key difference here on Legend side. They are bringing a little bit of Shura and Grand Summoners, right? Shura is known for securing objectives, right, with their powerful strike, right, last clutch hits, while Doran brings very significant buffs and debuffs, which can really influence the team fights. So it'll be interesting to see how Legends use these classes and what kind of impact they would bring, right, in these matches. So what do you think, Nikki?
Yeah, that is correct, Lemon. Knowing that the only difference, they are both of the teams are playing within the meta of the jab classes and composition, but there's just a slight difference, like what you mentioned. Actually, thank you for mentioning Shura, because I really thought that Moonveil also have a Shura in their team, but actually they do not have a Shura and a Doram. So thank you for noticing that very, very slight difference, because I went back to the reports from the previous matches for the round robin and confirmed that they do not have a Shura, though they do have some RKs. But I mean, the question now, Lemon, is will it play a really, a vital point in the tournament for Legends to have a Shura? Will they be able to penetrate how strongly the defenses of the tanky players from Moonveil? So those are my questions.
Exactly. Now, a little bit more about the team composition, right? The class competition. I've kind of known a little bit that Moonveil, right? They have been running this this classes since day one, and they have not changed it even a bit, right? If I'm wrong, I apologize, right? But this is from what I've been
I believe you.
Yeah, into the report of each games and stuff like that. They have been running this competition since day one and not changed anything, right? Because why change something works, right? They have been undefeated. Right? And I didn't have the luxury of casting any of Moonveil's game throughout the 5 days of the round robin, so I did not know much about what are the game plans or how does Moonveil strategy plays into each of the match, right? I believe, Nikki, you have done so, right? Could you
On the contrary,
give us some little bit of an insight of how Moonveil plays your game?
Yes, if Lemon has spectated all of Legends matches, right? On the other hand,
not all.
Oh, I thought you were like solid watching. Okay, sorry about that. Let me take it back. Anyway, on the other hand, I've been watching Moonveil since day one, just because most of the viewers, they love Moonveil in my stream, just in my stream anyway. But yeah, what I really noticed is that they really prioritize the S tier, which is one of the objectives, but also plays a huge impact in all of the map here, in our map, because it's the middle of everything. Aside from giving huge points, it anchors the next rotation. Now, we move on to our first match of the evening, best of 3 series. We are your casters for the evening, Lemon and Nikki. Let's move in to Veil of Clash.
All right, and here we go. The main starts. Everybody is charging down the middle lane as usual. Both teams are able to get into the center area and start fights left and right. Here we go. Now look at the sky view. Zoom down into the teams. Someone is being dragged around right now. A little bit, so Legends will be on the green side while Moonveil will be on the red side. Now the S tier pillar has spotted. Let's see who will be able to take the first bonus point of this match. Who will be it, right? Nikki, who are you cheering on?
I don't have anyone, we're not biased, but as of the moment, 5 to 18, Moonveil is kind of leading. But for now, whoever secures this pillar will actually have a huge gap or lead in our tournament for the best of 3 series for this evening. We can see a huge people. Legends could be here at the right side. Green or blue marks are Moonveil, right? So they are now converging here at the middle. Moonveil will be securing that S tier.
All right, the first score goes to Moonveil, but this is not yet at the end, because who will be able to seize it? It is Moonveil. As Nikki said, they put a lot of priorities in the middle. They will secure this S tier no matter what, and now the points are starting to generate. But if you look at the minimap on the bottom right now, Legends not looking too bad, not too shabby, right? They have secured their first A tier. right? But at the same time, Moonveil has also captured another B tier. So overall, right now, Moonveils are looking better because they are generating more and more points. Right now, the score is around 100 points difference, but this is just the beginning. Nothing is decided right now. At this moment, Legends has secured another A point, right? But Moonveil also securing another B point. But if you look at the S tier, what is going on, Nikki?
Actually, it's being taken. I'm seeing green. Probably it's going to be towards Legends, but let's find out. No, it turned to red once again under Moonveil, but it's going to be Crab. Moonveil will be secured at 50 points. Another points secured here by Moonveil, but like what you mentioned in the mini-map, still, there's still trade-offs when it comes to the B and the A tier pillars.
All right, looks like the score is slowly but surely being extended at this moment. We see that Legends is able to have one of the commanding skills, but at the same time, Moonveil is able to secure the first 1,000 moral points, which unlocks them the, I believe that was the damage reduction. Thank you.
Yes.
Right, so this would give them a huge advantage right now because Legends, they are still at 500 morals. Something is wrong in the second and third tier, not tier, but my apologies, the maps, right? Because they need those morals, right? They need those special buffs to help them up here in the main stage, right? Something needs to change right now, Legends. Okay, the S tier pillar has exhausted points and dissolved. So let's see how each team starts their rotation. So look at the mini-map. Everybody doesn't seem to care much about the tiers.
Yes.
The pillars around, right? Battles are going on in the middle only. But it's going to regenerate again very soon. The S tier pillar is going to spawn really, really soon. Right now, we're seeing a lot of reds in the middle, right? I don't see any greens. I believe red is Moonveil. So Moonveil, like you said, they are not letting this S tier pillar going out to Legends no matter what, right? This is theirs to claim. This is their home turf, you could call it that. Now, the S tier pillar has respawned, Nikki.
Let's find out. Let's see if Legends will be able to penetrate this kind of defense. AoEs has been casted here at the middle once again. I think that's going to be... I'm not sure because we jumped into another pillar. I think this is going to be the upper left side near the respawn area of Legends. And it's safe to say it will be secured by Legends. Looking at... I'm claiming it. Yeah, Legends will secure this. A tier together with the B tier. On the other hand, Moral Reach here was again by Moonveil. Like, going back to what you said a while ago, something is wrong with the subfield, and just a matter of points, Moonveil will be securing their 3,000 morale boost, and that's going to be the movement speed, right?
Yes, exactly. So that's a movement speed and damage debuff, right? But now, as we look, this is a problem for Legends, I would say, right? Moonveil was able to unlock 2 moral stats, right? While Legends, they just recently unlocked the 1,000 mark. This is the problem in the subfield, right? With this, the main field is going to suffer from this, right? The stats difference. And again, if you look at the minimap, right? The S tier pillar, I don't think we need to go down there, right? Because they have secured it again, right? No matter what. But here we see that Ether. Oh, so it seems that even though Moonveil was able to capture, right, and start generating the points, but it was Legends who were able to secure the final hit in breaking the shield and getting 50 bonus points, right? But that is just 50, remember, because the pillars, they have a total of 180 points that could be generated, and that is the difference, right? And it seems that Legends doesn't seem to be able to steal away any of those points. Right now, the score difference extends to around 200 points. Almost 300 points, I would say, right? 1,000 to 1,300. Something needs to change. But right now, if you can see, the total, I would say the pillars seized by each team. Right now, I believe it's 1 A tier for Legends and 1 B tier for Moonveil. While Moonveil, we don't need to talk about the S tier pillar. It's always there to take, right? Right now, there's only 12 points, and Legends is trying to take it, right? But it's not enough. There's nothing left. It's gonna explode soon. But if we look at the bottom tier, the bottom area of the A tier pillar right now, we see a lot of members right here, because this is where the newest one, right? The newest pillar is coming out, respawns, and has full of points for teams to generate, which we see that Moonveil, they have rotated their members down really fast. This is the map awareness that I was talking about in this map.
Yeah.
Now the S tier has respawned again. Nikki, what's going on?
Yeah, what they usually do for Moonveil is that they assign people as scouts and just call their respective parties to capture wherever their spawn area is. But to be fair, I think they're just lucky that the respawn has fallen near the respawn area, just to be fair. But anyway, 300-point lead is still not that bad for Legends, but Legends really need to step up their game, especially their subfield, in order for them to catch up. Because now, Lemon, we know how fast Moonveil is moving and rotating as of the moment. Now, let me call it, Legends already secured their damage reduction and movement speed from the subfield. That is good. And they were able to get this two farthest A tier from the minimap. However, still S tier has been solid under Moonveil's control. That is one thing I think that they need to answer when it comes to the next game or this game. Probably focus on player eliminations in order for them to actually secure and push Moonveil away. But we know how solid the AoEs and the tanks of Moonveil, and they just are doing their best to push Legends out of the capture area.
Right, so the S tier pillar just now, even though right now, as you can see, has been seized by Moonveil, right? But the person, again, was able to secure the last hit was from Legends side. But is that enough, though? Because I could still see that Legends are still way ahead, right now. Way ahead. Why? Why did you... Is this the problem? Because as you can see, the morals from Moonveil's side, they have exceeded the 3,000 morals and unlock every single stats they need already, while Legend side they're still in around 2,500, right? This is that difference, right? We see Moonveil are able to move around way faster than Legends. This might be the reason why, right? Because on the 2,000 moral and the 3,000 morals, it unlocks them extra movement speed, right? So this is why Legends wasn't able to catch up to Moonveil as fast as they could. And we're seeing I'm seeing a lot of same patterns going on right now, where Moonveil, they're able to capture first, right? Exhaust almost all of the points, and then moving on to the next one, and kind of like leaving scraps from Legends to take care of. So yeah, so right now, as you can see, total of three pillars are on Moonveil side, while Legends, they only have one. So, Nikki, what do you think about this?
I am on the edge of my seat right now, 2,100 to 1,800. This is not looking good for Legends. Doing the maths as of the moment, if Moonveil can actually, retain this kind of momentum and flawless rotation from the middle, going towards the A tiers, they're not even getting the B tiers at this point. They just prioritizing the exchange from the middle towards those respawns near the respawn area. And as of the moment, I mean, 200 points, 300 points, it's not impossible for Legends to actually come up, but they really need to put in a lot of effort, and one of which is like securing the S tier, player elimination, and even pushing towards the very farthest end to actually capture those the A and B tiers. I mean, all of it, if they really want to catch up and tie the series, at the game rather.
Right now, Legends, they have unlocked the last morals stat bonus, right, which is extra movement speed and damage reduction. So now both teams, I can say that they are on a fair ground now. Everybody is the same. But this time, it was Moonveil who was able to break the seal, get the bonus points, right? And not just that, again, securing the S pillar area and generating all the points, right? I don't understand here why Legends is not able to break into this. Why are they not able to put their members in there and stop this claim? But here, if we look at the screen again, Legends, they're doing exactly what they have to do. Right now, they're trying to
Yes, yes.
secure this S tier pillar back. There's still around half of the points left in the S tier pillar, and that is a lot for them, right? In order for them to catch up. We're around 8 more minutes left into the game. Match 1, right? The score is
Yes,
still
yes.
around 300 points difference. We will see, right? If at least, I would say at least, right? If Legends could stall
Yeah.
Moonveil's down, right? Stop them from generating more points at this point. And if they are able to get into the last 5 minutes, right? Nikki, do you know what happens in the last 5 minutes of the game?
Yeah, I mean, I think the points with the add up like doubled, right?
Exactly.
Or-
It would go
yeah,
into what
so
we
it's
call the
clutch.
Fiesta Tempo, right? The Fiesta Tempo doubles every point generated, right? So pillars
I can
kill
hold on to that.
everything. Exactly. What is happening in there, Nikki? What's happening right now?
Yes, as of the moment here, this is a huge clash between Moonveil and Legends. I think they're really putting like 4 to 5 parties in this particular area just to get this as of the moment, and even clutching like what you mentioned, Fiesta is here. Not yet though, not yet though. It kind of looks like that because there's a lot of AOEs, a lot of skills, rotations and all. But somehow we feel like the players are tanky, but in actuality, it's just the damage reduct that's playing. I mean, Moonveil were the ones to secure it first, and they are bringing it flawlessly into game number 1. A couple of points before we conclude game number 1 right now, 2,900 against 2,400. Moonveil showing us why they are undefeated. On the other hand, Legends, they need to adjust their strategy. But for now, Moonveil will take the lead.
Exactly. So congratulations, Moonveil, for winning the first game of today's match, right? A solid performance from their side. But this is just the first match of today, the first game of today, right? Even though it's a solid performance, but anything could change. There's more to come in this series, right? So don't be too happy yet. Anything could happen, right? Legends, this is time now. This is time for them to come back, look at what happened, right? Re-strategy, right? Re-strategize, talk to each other, and find a way to stop this unstoppable force, right, of Moonveil.
That is correct. And that is just game number 1. We're back here at the commentary table. My name is Nikki and Lemon. You're still with us. So if you're currently watching Adventures, that's just game number 1 of a best of 3 series, and we're hoping for a game number 3, of course. So if you are supporting Legends, now's the time to cheer them on the chat. And if you're supporting Moonveil, of course, cheer on them as well. You can cheer on Lemon and me as well too. Okay, and we're not yet done because we will be giving amazing prizes later on, and Lemon also has some surprises as well. While we're waiting for Lemon's surprise, let's talk about what happened there. I think for me, since I've been watching Moonveil, that's just their typical strategy. How about for Legends though?
Legends, I would say this as a whole, right? I feel that in this game 1, right, it seems that Moonveil is the guild that is leading the flow, right? They are always ahead of Legends. They are able to secure more important objectives in this map, right? Throughout this first game. One significant thing that I see is that the map awareness of Moonveil, right, and the rotation plan is way ahead of Legends. One example is that, for example, the S tier pillar that we saw, right, they prioritize their team to make sure that they get this, right, secure this area, gain as much points as much from the S tier pillar. But hold that thought. Right now, our second item code of the day is out now, right? So I believe it's gonna read as Valhalla Horn FT. I don't know, right? I don't know how it's written. Right? So this is our second item code of the day, okay? With 3,000 diamonds, and I didn't catch the second part, right? And not just that, Nikki, what else can our viewers and participants do again?
Aside from Lemon's surprise, we also have here the live raffle giveaway to our avid viewers. All you have to do is type in your UID plus your server plus your in-game character name plus your message to our participants or to whoever you want to message. And do it now, do it fast. I'll be picking a random lucky winner, and he or she will get 3,000 yen berry. Wow, so lucky. So, what are you waiting for? All you have to do is to send in your entries, make it valid, or else it will be forfeited. I will take a screenshot. Actually, I'm taking a photo. And yeah, we will be waiting for your entries. While we're waiting for the entries, let's go back to your thought that you held. You mentioned that rotation flawlessly, but to be fair, Moonveil, they were the first one to secure the movement speed and the damage redux. So Lemon, what can Legends do for their adjustment? They cannot actually just remove people from the main field and put them on the subfield. I don't think that's gonna work. I mean, educate me. Educate me and enlighten me.
The placement of members in each field has already been locked, right? It cannot be changed. They cannot move it around. So whatever they have set up or configured, it is locked in, right? They have to play with what they have in each field. But that is still a problem that we see, right? Not just about the rotations, not about the map awareness or anything. We can see, as you mentioned in the first map, that their moral generation, right, is way behind. We don't know what happened in the subfields. We don't know what are they doing in the second fields. But Moonveil, they are securing their moral points and unlocking all those special stats, right? Way ahead, right? While Moonveil has already unlocked two. Legends, they haven't unlocked their first one yet. This is a problem, right? Because it affects the main field with extra damage reduction, with extra movement speed, that every little bit, I would say every single thing, right, makes a difference right now.
That is correct.
So that is the problem.
Yes, that is what Valhalla Cup is, the power of teamwork. It's not just a single person playing right now. It's a whole unit, and it's not just the main field, but also the other subfields. So I like your point, Lemon, telling us that they need to actually, adjust as a whole because they already locked in. Right now, knowing that Moonveil already secured a point here in our best of 3 series, that would really give them a huge morale boost and confidence. How would that feel? But hold the thought. Let's have the stats analyzed by Lemon.
All right, let's look at post-match analysts, right here. Let's look at the numbers first, right? So total points, as you know, right, Moonveil, they're able to win, so there's at 3,000 points. Legends, they're following up, right? We saw them try to catch up a little bit, but the difference keeps extending. And here's the problem: morals. This is way off, right? 3,700 against 5,000. Total kills. Moonveil is also in the lead, probably because of those moral stats as well. Now let's look at the pillars, captures, as well. As we see right now, Moonveil, they are very dominating, winning every numbers, every stats on the board that we can show right now, right? Not close. This is not close at all. This is really a problem, right? Winning on total kills, winning on capture points, winning on points generation. This is a big win from Moonveil, but a problem for Legends. Now, as for our astonishing and outstanding players, let's look at first the God of War, right? Who the person who makes the most kills goes to Jay Vielgrace, right, with 58 kills. With the healing MVP, the person who heals the most, Son Goku. Right. As for the assist MVP, with the highest assist is Khan. I don't even know how to pronounce his name. Khan. Right. So congratulations for these three for being the most outstanding players of their fields. Right. The damage dealers, the healers, and the assists. And for the first MVP of the first match goes to, how do you pronounce his name, Nikki?
Kyrie Elishu. Just kidding, Kyrie.
Yes, Kyrie from Moonveil with total personal points of 1,012 points. 1,312 points, securing his first MVP of the match. So, by the way, being the MVP means that he brings the most impact right, in this
Mhm.
match. With his Royal Guard, I believe he is the forefront of the team, right? Tanking for
Mhm.
damage dealers, stopping the enemies from moving. So he is definitely one of the key reasons that Moonveil was able to secure their first win. Right? So, what do you think about this, right? Do you think how, in your opinion, right? I've gave my a little bit of analysis of game one. What about you, Nikki?
Oh.
How, what's your idea right now? How do you think Legends can come back in this situation?
I mean, knowing and pinpointing the MVPs, the question is, can Legends shut down these people since they bring a huge impact? But on the thoughts, we will be showing you guys what happened with the highlights. That was the highlights for the game number one here for the best of three series between Legends and Moonveil. If you just tuned in and you're wondering what's happening right now, this is the RO Origins Valhalla Cup Season 2. We are your host, commentators for the evening, Nikki and Lemon. Going back to the question, Lemon, can they just pinpoint these people and then shut them down since they bring so much impact into the game?
I would
Your
say
thoughts?
it's a good strategy, right? On paper, right? Finding the key players, and shutting them down and stuff like that. But as you can see, there is massive amounts of members
Yeah.
on both sides, right? It's a 40 versus 40 in the main field. And just we saw it, right, from our point of
Yes,
view
yes.
that I can't even tell who is who, right? I can't even
Yes,
read the
yes.
names from my point of view. So it sounds good, right? And if they can, it would definitely has an effect. But it would be extremely hard to execute this plan, right?
Yeah.
But from my point of view, right, is that like I mentioned, right, I'm seeing same patterns going on, right, in the
Oh.
first match where Moonveil, as you know, they prioritize the S tier pillar, right?
The
They
middle.
take it and they secure the areas to start generating points. But what
Yes.
I saw that Moonveil did extremely well is that
Mhm.
they did not just take it until the end, right? They already
Yeah.
looking forward.
They're
to the
living
next
it.
step.
They're living
They
it,
take-
actually.
Exactly, right? They take it, they secure the points, generate as much point as it
Mhm.
could, right? But at the same time, they are also looking at the mini map, right?
Yeah.
They look at it, they saw that a new A tier pillar is going to spawn. That is fresh, right? There is full points for them to generate. At that moment, I believe someone is doing some calculations in their head. Okay, we have this
Yeah.
S tier pillar, right? How many points is there left? It's only like what,
Mhm.
10, 20 points? Never mind. Let's leave it at
Leave
that.
it.
Let's move our
Yeah.
players, rotate our players, set them up in the new pillars, right? And gain
Mhm.
more points from that. And that is what I see
True.
a couple times happening. And what does that do,
Mhm.
right? When they leave, right? Legends, seeing that,
Take
they
it.
push it. They push in to take those S tier pillars, right? Congratulations for taking it, but sorry, there is nothing left for them to take. There's only like a couple of points left for them. But at the same
Yes.
time, they are already slow in the rotation. They could not catch up, right? A little bit, yeah, maybe the moral stats, extra movement speed helps a little bit, but because of that, thinking about it, you have lesser movement speed. You should
True.
rotate faster than this because you're already slower from them. So, you
Yeah.
gotta move even faster to be able to catch up with Moonveil. This is my point of view, right? If-
Like, that's correct.
Yeah,
Mhm.
if it's wrong or anything, please
Right,
don't
I
kill
mean,
me, right?
no, I think your point is actually legit because we witness it. We're spectating the game. We're actually here together with the players. And going back to your thought that Moonveil, they definitely dictated the match one, whereas Legends, they were just reacting. They were not proactively playing the match up. Hopefully for game number two, they will be able to still turn the tables, tables the turn. Joke. Hopefully for Legends. So everyone, put your hands up and for Legends because we want to see game number 3 and we're just like a minute or two before we dive in for game number 2 for Legends. I know they are experienced players. They've been playing in the highest competition ever, but now for Moonveil, we cannot just disregard how competitive Moonveil is, especially entering the tournament without any loss as well. I think they can capitalize on the fact that these players, they don't know how to bounce back from a loss. So probably it could capitalize on all of those things. It's a matter of everything's at stake at this point, but very very crucial for Legends because it's now or never. It's do or die series for them, right, Lemon?
Exactly. This is now the time to take the revenge, right? The reverse sweep or whatever you want to call, right? They have lost in the first day, right? This is the
Yes.
time that they have to show that they are not a force to be reckoned with as well. Moonveils, no questions to ask, right? Undefeatable until today. Right? If they secured the win, it kind of guarantees that they are the best team. But Legends this is your chance, right? To say differ, right? To make a difference right here, right now. Show everybody that is not the case. They are also a big team to look out for, right? Not just someone to knock around, not just a filler
Yes.
for the role of Moonveils to champion, right? They're not just side characters. They are also the main characters right now. So in the
Yeah.
chat, right? Can I get a one
Oh.
for Legends, please? Right? We want some cheers, right, for Legends. Again, we don't want to end this tournament with a 2-0, right? We want to stay with you guys
Yeah,
until the
game
end.
3.
Yeah, let's get a game 3. Let's get a game 3. Somebody go kick the plot of Moonveil players, please. I'm just kidding, okay? Right? But we
One for
want to be-
Legends,
Yeah,
2 for
let's get
Moonveil,
yeah. One for
3
Legends.
for Lemon and Nikki.
Okay, that's nice. That's nice. Just get the 3. Screw. Never mind with the 1s and 2s, right? I want to see a lot of 3s.
Just
All right?
kidding, just kidding.
Let's get some 3s, right? All
Yeah,
right,
I'm really
good, right?
happy
So-
to see everyone here at the chat. They're very active with their entries, so keep them coming and keep on supporting your favorite teams. Yeah, I'm just really, I'm clueless. We're just a minute away before we dive in game number 2. I know Legends and Moonveil, they are hyped. They're super close for Moonveil. They're super close to sealing the deal with 2-0 sweep. For Legends, they're so hyped to actually get the revenge and tie the series, push for a game number 3. It's a matter of who badly wins, who badly wants to become the champion. I think as this moment, I don't know.
Exactly.
I'm babbling.
Everybody wants to champion, right? That's exactly why they joined this tournament, right? And as you can see, Moonveil, they are one step, right? One of their hands, I don't know if it's left or right, it's already on the trophy. Could they put their second hand and lift the trophy for their team or not? But for us, right now, we will find out because the game 2 has started. Now, we are looking at, I believe this is Legend side now, charging in the middle, running in. Let's see, both teams are able to reach the center point pretty much at the same time. Battles are going down. We see a lot of skills going down. I have no clue what skill is what skills. I see some meteors. I see some grand cars. I see a lot of wanderers are, putting on their CCs, right? But it seems that right this time I'm seeing a lot of greens, right? A lot of green side. I believe that would be Legends are pushing hard to secure this center area, right? They're kind of piled into a big group, while Moonveil on the red color is kind of scattered around this area. And now the S tier pillar has spawned. It has been damage now. Let's see who will take the first bonus point of this second match. Would it be Moonveil's? It is Moonveil, right?
Oh.
They have broken the seal, get the first point, and we will see if they are able to secure the area or not,
Wow.
right now. But at the same time, that one A tier pillar at the left side
Yeah.
has already been secured by Moonveils, and now the S tier pillar as well in the map right now. Legends again, they could only secure the lesser tier pillars, right? One B tier at the right side, right? But now they are fighting back hard for this A tier pillar. They have made it back to neutral, and let's see who will be able to secure it back. Now, what's happening in the middle area? Nikki, could you take?
Yes, let's find out. Right now, as of the moment, 248 against 137. We're seeing parties of 2 or 3 here. Red, I think this is going to be Moonveil. What I am actually impressed with Moonveil is that they were able to secure S together with the the A. However, for Legends, now they're coming back with 2 secured A tiers and a B tier here. However, will they be able to do this just so they can tie up the score? Let's find out. Now, another respawn will be respawning in our minimap. I'm seeing movements as of the moment, but now steady here at the middle. I think a couple of strugglers coming from Legends trying to get a hold of that, but I think they're gonna leave it to Moonveil as of the moment. And then moving towards the upper right side, we have a clash here, but this is a wave of is this Legend? Yeah, Legends going towards Moonveil. Will they be able to eliminate these players, the strugglers coming from Moonveil? They are throwing their aim and their skills right now, but that would be secured by Legends. And now they're moving towards the S tier. I think they're learning.
Exactly, they are learning, but not just that, right? We're seeing some changes from Legends side. If we're very focused on this main field, but what's happening that's a big change is the sub field.
Yes.
This time we're seeing improvements. Legends are leading in the morals. They were able to unlock the first damage reduction, right, stats, right, and they are heading very quickly to the second tier of the moral, right, at 1,500 points. So that, even though right now they are at the same ground, both of them have the same amount of moral skills, but Legends, if they unlock the second tier, which gives them more movement speed and more damage reduction, this could be the change. As of right now, the score is, Legends is a little bit after them, but not that much, right? 60 points is nothing, right? It could come back in a split second. You just snap your finger and things could change. But again, objectives, right? Not kills. This game is about securing objectives, and Moonveil have not failed to secure their main objective, which is the S tier pillar, right? And but it was Legend side who was able to break the seal and gain the 50 points bonus, right, for them on the S tier. And now they are securing more and more, but at the same time, like I mentioned, they have unlocked this second tier moral skill, which grants them more movement speed and more damage reduction. This is the small gap that they have to use to their advantage. This is their opportunity, because they will be hitting harder, right, staying more sustainable from them and running faster. So this is where it is time for them to come back in this game. And as you can see, they have secured 3 more pillars, right? Even though they are smaller tiers, but combining all of them, it generates more points than just one S tier pillar. So now it's the time, right? The score, it's very close. It's around 50 points difference, right? Legends, if they keep this momentum, they will be able to catch up with the points and start leading, right? So let's see.
Correct.
Nikki, what do you think? What is Moonveil doing right now?
What I think is this is time for Legends. They are actually learning, they are adjusting, and it's working. 1,021 to 1,049, like what you mentioned, simple things, little things, but when you add up, definitely have a huge impact in our game right now, and that goes to show the sub field for Legends, they improved. Now looking at the minimap, Moonveil, on the other hand, was able to secure their second buff, but Legends already secured their subfield's third buff, even furthering their advantage in our game number 2. Hopefully, it will boost their, their points even further so that they'll be able to tie up the series. As of the moment, we're seeing Moonveil here. This is not how they play. And Legends, they were able to successfully disrupt how Moonveil flawlessly rotate all throughout the map from the S tier towards the other respawn of the other pillars. So I think Legends, what they're doing right now is not just answering back on how Moonveil is playing the game. They are now proactively playing the game, and now this is a very close match, and even now Legends, they are now leading the game.
Exactly. Finally for the first time, right? Legends is leading in the points. Let's see if they could extend this point lead even further, right? But even if the points have been switched, right? The leaders have been switched, but not this S tier pillar control. Nothing is going. It's kind of solid, right? Moonveil, always, right?
But somehow,
of course, the last hit. Yeah, somehow the last hit, right? This is kind of I won't say it's 100% random, right? It's a little bit of luck, right? But maybe the
they have Shura.
I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't know if the guy Doots, right? His name's Doots. Is he the Shura player? I have no clue. Right, but Legends again was able to secure the last hit to gain the bonus points, and now the points is starting to extend. So Legends, I don't know what they have done, but they have done a great job in this game. They have made their comebacks, and we will see if they could continue this momentum. But hold that thought, because if we look at the minimap right now, I'm seeing all reds, right?
Yes,
Four pillars, one S tier, one A tier, two B tiers. Not looking good. Moonveil is taking back the lead, and they have done it, right? They're coming back to them. At the same time, Legends, they're trying to secure the one. They have secured one A tier, secure one B tier, but that is still not enough, right? Because combining it, Moonveil is still gaining more points. Now, the S tier pillar has exhausted point and has been destroyed. People are now rotating to this A tier pillar, but I'm seeing only reds again in the middle. Now, Moonveil has unlocked their last moral, their final buff, right? So now everything is on, right? Everything is fair. Both of them, no one has an edge anymore. It's all down to the skill play at this moment. Even though the fight is going on here at the top right, no one has secured this pillar yet. But at the same time, right, Moonveil, they're taking the bottom one, right? Because it could be probably close to them, I guess, close to the spawn point, right? Just now, they have also secured one of the B tiers at the right side, right? But now, this is important again. The S tier is going to respawn. Let's see. We're seeing a lot of greens here. That means that is Legends. They have rotated members here to start securing the point, securing the area, right? The high ground. But they are not fast enough with the reinforcement, because Moonveil, they come in hard. They come in as a big boulder right now. Many red Moonveils. I'm seeing a lot of red names coming in. They're just bulldozing, right? Pushing Legends out. Left and right, nothing. Legends, they need to put in more members here. They need to fight for this one, because right now the score is extending slowly but sure. Sorry about that, right? It's not extending because S tier has not been captured, but at this time, Legends has secured 3 pillars in total versus Moonveil, which is only 1 pillar. So right now, Legends are generating more points. That means they are catching up real quick. Around 20 points difference only. Can they stop Moonveil from taking this S tier pillar though? Would it be the first time in this match that they will be able to secure? And it's looking good. However, keep in mind that the bonus point has already goes to Moonveil with 50 points. What do you think, Nikki? Would they be able to secure this S tier even once? I would say.
I I'm actually having fun right now because looking at this matchup, this is the closest on how we can get a grand finals is how close these two teams are, how Legends was able to turn the tables turning right now. We're seeing a lot of reds, and I think it's going to be Moonveil once again, like what you mentioned a while ago. Moonveil, when they commit real hard, and that's what they're doing. Couple of strugglers from Legends. Now this is the cleanup drive doing by Moonveil, but hopefully Legends, they can do, I mean, push and commit probably 3 or 4 parties and then just gate kick this area, because if the match is this close, you really want to prioritize on the objectives, and that is securing the S tier and prohibiting or stopping Moonveil from getting the S tier and stopping their flow. This is how Moonveil plays. They have to stop their flow. The flow is always from the middle, reaching towards the other crystal pillar respawn. If Legend can be able to destroy that kind of flow, then I think Moonveil will be having a hard time to catch up. Look at the scores, it's super close. We don't really know who's gonna win at this point, because somehow Legends, they were leading, then Moonveil will be getting it back. It's like a seesaw, and I think I'm just enjoying every second of this match. If you're asking me what's gonna happen, I really don't know.
All right, but right now we are seeing this is a little unfortunate for Legends, right? Because the S tier and the pillars around has exhausted the point, but the new 2 pillars, it's kind of respawning at the lower area of the map, which is favorable for Moonveils, right? Because it's closer to their spawn point, and the reinforcement would be way faster, right? But still, they have to do everything to secure this at least one of the A tiers to start generating points. But would they be able to do it? Yes, they would. They are able to secure one A, and right now people are now rotating back to the center again. The points is very close. A couple of seconds ago, we saw that the points keep on flipping between both teams, right? The point difference never exceeds 100. They are fighting with their lives on the line right now, right? So let's see this S tier pillar. Would they be able to secure it for at least once? For God's sakes, people, you gotta do this, Legends, right? You gotta get this at once.
Let's go!
Right? And right now they are able to secure the 2 A tiers, right? But unfortunately, the S tier still goes to Moonveil, and they are still generating more and more points. If this goes on, this is not looking good, right? Okay, I would say this again. If they could not compete with them on, let's say, quality of pillars, right? At least they need to get at the quantity, right? They need more. Take the rest, right? Lock them in there, right? Royal Guards, right? Use your stomps, right? Stop Moonveil in there. Don't let them move out or anywhere. And now the points are very closing to the end. 2,900 to 2,700. Nikki, what's gonna happen?
What's gonna happen is not yet even Fiesta, but I'm so bad with maths. But even though I know what's gonna happen at this point, just a couple of points before we conclude the tournament for the evening. Last 5 points, make it 3. It's going to be Moonveil again, solidifying their place in the tournament as our grand champions. Woo! Wow,
Yay.
what a match! Good game, well played to Legends. You guys, you played with your heart. We saw it, undeniable. But for now, it's going to be Moonveil who's going to be taking the crown as our Valhalla Cup Season 2 Grand Champions. Wow, what a game, Lemon.
Exactly. That is it, guys. We have our champions. Congratulations to Moonveil from Pantera for an incredible performance and truly earned the title of the best guild in the game. And not just that, I will call them especially like the undefeatable kings right now, right? Like I mentioned, right? Their run since their qualifiers, right? From the regional qualifiers to the round robins and to this grand final, they have not dropped a single game, right? Even though this last one was very close, but hold that thought. Our third item code for today has been up under us right now, so start redeeming your prizes. Our code this time will give you 3,000 diamonds and 3 Annie gems, right? SSR tier. So start redeeming and enjoy your rewards. What about our lucky draw, Nikki?
That is correct, Lemon. It's not just our participants who will get a piece of reward in this live stream. It's also you guys. We will be having the live raffle at this very moment. All you have to do is to type in your UID plus your server plus your in-game character name and your message to either Moonveil, to Legends, to Lemon Me, to the devs, to whoever you want to message. Do it now, do it fast, because I will be getting the lucky winner in just a bit. We'll just wait for the entries to come in. Be sure to put in your valid entry or else it will be forfeited. Do not message Lemon or me because it will be automatically sent to your in-game mail. Once again, UID plus server plus username plus your cheer for Valhalla Cup Season 2. Lemon, I'm quite happy and at the same time sad because we're so close to the end. We were able to distinguish who is our champions, but another champion is our viewers because they will have a chance to get this amazing prize. All you have to do is to put in your UID plus server plus username plus your cheer for Valhalla Cup Season 2. I mean, we're so generous here like that. So share the live stream, subscribe to the official YouTube page of RO Global, okay? And the other channels as well. Lemon, I've been talking, I'll be getting the winners. So kindly analyze what happened in game number 2.
So in game number 2, I would say that Moonveils, they've been playing the same way, right? They've been playing the same way throughout the whole tournament, right? And it's a solid gameplay. What the only difference is that Legends, right? They have improved, they have re-strategized, they have regathered, right? And we see a better play, right? A better skills from them, right? Being able to react faster, being able to get more morals and stuff like that. But unfortunately, it is still not enough, right? The main objectives, the highest objective, that is where Moonveil is extremely solid. They haven't dropped, I would say not even dropped a single time at all in this tournament. The S tier control, right? They haven't dropped it to Legends at all throughout this day until today, right? So that's where it's different, right? Legends, it is all right. They have done their best. They have done as much as they could, right? In the short amount of breaks between game 1 and game 2, we see a great improvement from them. Sadly, it's just not enough, right? To be able to fight against the King of Kings right now, right? The god of Ragnarok Origins right now. Very solid gameplay from them. I don't see anything that changed. Their strategy, their gameplay, their skill play, everything is solid, right? Rock hard, I would say. Right? So congratulations to them again for a solid performance and their run until today, and for being able to finally lift this we could call it a world champion. I can say that.
Yes.
Ragnarok Origin. This is like a world championship, right? Because to remind everyone, this is not a regional thing. We have 3 regions competing to be the champion. So this is like a world-class team at this moment, right? But for Legends, you are also a world-class team, right? Because you're able to they were able to reach this finals, right? Even though they were not, unfortunately, they were not able to, lift the finger. I would say, not even touch the trophy at this point. Because Moonveil, 2-0, right? No game strong. Solid performance from them. That's a perfect game.
All right, I already got the winners and we already determined who our grand champion is. Once again, looking back through our players, our participants' journey, it has been so long. But now, kindly explain again the stats if you like. I can explain.
All right.
Kindly
Okay.
explain to us.
At this, let's do some little post-analysis, right? So yes,
Okay.
we saw a good improvement from Legends, right? The total points, they have gained around, let's say, 400 more, right? Even though it's a loss, right? Against 3,000. But the morals that we saw, right? This is where it's the difference that they have done better. So with more moral points, with unlocking faster, allows them to improve their gameplay in the main fields, right? So they have a lot morals faster and more, but that is just part of the bigger chemistry, right? The bigger formula for the win, right? Now for total kills, this is bad, right? They were way under the kills, right? 200 against around 400. That's way off. Pillars captured. Again, Moonveil, they have done better. But in the destruction points, they have destroyed more. So they're doing better in rotating, right? And getting the bonus point for destruction. But they still have a problem in seizing and keeping control of those pillars. And so if they actually had another game, I would say, right, I believe they would be able to fix this problem, right? So they have fixed the problem of the morals, they have fixed the problems of securing the bonus point, but they still have the problem in maintaining and keeping control of that. Now, let's look at our outstanding players. For this match 2, the God of War, the person who kills the most, goes to Coily Lore, right, with 67 kills. And for the healer, right, the healer MVP, right, still goes to Son Goku. I really want to know who he is supporting right now. That guy is a monster, standing there and giving this guy the whole day to heal, I would say, right? As for the assist MVP, now this time goes to a tanker, Hoys. If I pronounce the name wrong, I apologize, right? So it seems that Son Goku, he is very consistent, right? He's able to be there. But our final MVP, take it away, Nikki.
Our guild master for Moonveil, everyone give it up for Bum Bum Car, Bum Bum Pow. Congratulations once again, good game well played to Moonveil and everyone who participated from the main field up to the sub fields. You guys are our Valhalla Cup Season 2 Grand Champions, and also for Legends, nice try, good game well played still for Legends. Hopefully we'll be seeing them on our next Valhalla Cup. Alright, once again, I mean, Bum Bum, this is your time to shine.
Yeah,
Okay.
everybody
Time
knows
to
him.
shine.
Everybody
He
knows him,
flexed
right?
it.
Bomb Bomb. Yeah,
He flexed
it's like
it.
I remember, those matches. I mean, those events, in-game events. For example, like
Yeah.
the Monster Hunter or anything. When Bomb Bomb enters, it's like a raid boss music just starts, right? This guy is like God. He is like the legend. He's like the raid boss of the map. If he's in, people are like, oh God, I'm not gonna get this boss today. Let's move on to the next server or whatever, right? So congratulations again, right, to Moonveil and Bomb Bomb for bringing their team to the final champions, right, Nikki?
Alright, Lemon, before we actually wrap things up, do you have any final words, shoutouts, or thank yous?
All right, again, so congratulations again, right, to our champions, right, and thank you, right. The real champions today are the viewers, right? Everybody who joined the stream today. Thank you, everyone who joined us today. We truly appreciate your support. And if there is anything, right, or any mistakes we said that did not come across the right way, right, we apologize and appreciate your understanding. It's been an absolute pleasure casting for you all, right, throughout the tournament's 2 weeks, right? And I hope to see everyone again in the future tournaments, right? I hope that devs, ask me to do the coverage again, right? So thank you again, everybody.
As for me, thank you so much, Lemon. Thank you so much, everyone, to our tech team, org team. Thank you so much. Thank you so much to our viewers, to our participants, especially to Yu Jam Miao, Shan Yu Chi Tang, Hong Ma Jituan, Tia Wan Wan, Wu De Chenta, to Legends, to Moonveil. Congratulations. And once again, see you guys on Valhalla Cup Season 3. But for now, bye!
Bye-bye.